Hello everybody and welcome back to Persona 3 Reload, where we have experienced the loss of...
Good morning, this is Elizabeth.
Excuse me, I'm doing an intro here. We have experienced the loss of Junpei's one true only love. But yes, other than that, I mean, we did figure out that Strega is technically still alive. You know, turns out they're very hardy. Their persona did, in fact, maybe save them. But what is it?
I'm calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus.
Oh well.
Two this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct us goodbye now.
Okay, well, there's two. Usually there's always three. So I imagine I have a little bit of time. I'll check. I'll check to see how much time I have. Class is ended for today. The main thing is I want to see if I can hang out with Mitsuru, because, you know, I think if I have to commit to a relationship, I think I would prefer to hang out with Mitsuru. I should, though, check those dates. So maybe we'll do that really quick. We'll just use the pharmacy as a bit of a fast travel. We have until the 1st of December, so we don't have a ton of time. So there will definitely be a gap in this recording, more than likely, because let's be honest, I have to save them. It's a part of the job.
Hello.
Giggly, I've been hearing a lot about you lately. It sounds like you're studying hard. I'm impressed, but try not to stress yourself out. Are you afraid that somebody could be better, perhaps? Might be my chance to get to know her better. By the way, McKigley, this is completely unrelated, but I'd like to talk to you about something. If you don't mind, can you spare some time? Sure.
I see.
All the while I'm like... Excellent. Well, could you come with me? I'd rather not talk about it here.
So,
how come we always end up here?
I need to know the etiquette of this place. Are there any customs I should follow?
You're the one that drugged me here. We could have gone to the cafe. Slurp the noodles. Add a lot of toppings. Don't let it get soggy. To my knowledge, it is very common for ramen noodles that you do not want to let them get soggy. Slurping the noodles, I don't think is a must. Like, I mean, I think I have heard where it's like, it's generally okay. Like, it's not seen as rude as it is in America. That's just completely up to you, drinking and eating the toppings. Don't let it get too soggy.
Oh, understood. So it's important to eat quickly then.
Sounds
Sounds sensible. I imagine said eagerness shows respect to the chef as well. Now then, let us begin.
I feel like you don't have to eat fast to eat like...
Bon appétit.
Like you're just shoveling it in.
What a fascinating flavor.
It would have been funnier if she was just like, this is disgusting.
Strange at first, but it carries with it a subtle complexity. Yes, this is quite delicious.
I'm curious what she eats then. Like, I feel like ramen bowls would be pretty common.
Chef de cuisine? Talking to me?
Your ramen is absolutely wonderful. It's been a while since I last gave my compliments to the chef. What do you use for the bouillon?
Bouillon? What the hell is that?
Yeah, I don't think bouillon is used very much in a, if at all, in an authentic ramen.
You're asking about the recipe? Sorry, miss, can't tell you.
It's a secret.
That's how we put bread on the table.
And then you just see him, like, put in, like, the most basic, like, powdered instant stuff.
So it's a secret recipe. I completely understand. You don't have to tell me. You mentioned this dish puts bread on the table? I suppose that means it comes in sandwich form as well. I see. What a fascinating delicacy.
Is she like...
That ain't exactly.
This is very odd. Like, she's never shown this side to her. But then again, maybe it's just because we don't really get to talk to her that much, but like... It seems like she just doesn't understand phrases.
The recipe of something this delectable could likely be patented and sold for quite a profit.
She's gonna buy the restaurant.
Sorry, my imagination got the best of me. I'd been wanting to try ramen for a long time. Do you find that unusual?
A little bit. Especially for someone who lives in Japan. I feel like, you know, that feels like maybe this is just the foreign aspect of me, but like, I feel like that would be a pretty common thing that you would attempt to try. But I will say not at all.
Oh, that's good to hear.
I mean, I guess it's not that weird if you're just somebody who isn't that, like, adventurous with food. You know, you don't want to attempt new things.
I never had the opportunity to eat this kind of food growing up. The style
Plus
of restaurant is new to me too. So I have to admit,
she's fancy and rich. You know, she's eating fine dining and cuisines and...
I'm glad we came here today. You've already taught me so much about ramen etiquette.
Ramen probably is seen as more like a cheaper meal. So probably not something that happens very often.
I would love to return here in the future.
I can't wait to come back to this restaurant. I saw an unexpected side of Mitsuru. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! Though, yeah, I don't even know what her... I forget what her social... What her... Oh yeah, she's the Empress. I was supposed to say, like, which one is she again? What's her arcana? I have a long ways to go.
Oh, I didn't notice the time.
I pretty much have to hang out with her back to back.
We should be going.
I'm assuming Monday through Friday. We decided to go back to the dorm. The problem is, I still have to go to Tartarus.
Try to keep your chin up, Junpei.
I know.
What's the book?
So what'd you want?
Oh, is this her drawing?
This came from the hospital.
Her only possession.
Chidori's sketchbook?
She didn't even have a wallet.
They found it while they were sorting through her belongings.
Oh, she did have belongings to sort through.
I know. I gotta snap out of this, but it's just so hard.
I mean, it's only been like, what? Like a day? Like, well, no, it has been, because we skipped time with the week. So, like, it's been like maybe a week, yeah. Which I don't know. It seems like it would, that's not unreasonable. You should look at it.
Yeah.
Hey, Junpei, can I
Maybe
take
it'll
a
help.
look?
You probably wouldn't understand her drawings anyway.
Have you even seen them?
What the? Wow, it's really good. This is amazing.
I was expecting it to be like
Who wouldn't understand a drawing like this?
psychotic, like you wouldn't understand this.
What?
It's a detailed portrait of Junpei-san.
I'm glad you explained that. I would have never have guessed.
Junpei.
Well, that just made it worse. Sonata just like, whoa.
It's like she's telling me to stop moping around.
Junpei-kun.
I wonder what the other drawings were, though.
Okay.
Because, yeah, like, if they're like, oh, you wouldn't understand the art. It's
I'm
like,
gonna fight to get rid of the dark hour.
I wonder if she did some, like, really
I'm sorry for all
off the
the times I
wall
snapped at you.
drawing.
I still hate to admit it, but just know I'll be counting on you.
Please don't. Right back at you. He now has the ability to do a massive fire damage to one foe. Too bad
Junpei.
we'll never see it. My friends are all smiling with tears in their eyes. I sense a strong bond with them. Social link! At rank 9. I mean, we do only have like a month left? 2 months, maybe? It's not a lot of time. Guess we could hang out with... it's now December, the busiest season of the year, and a human presence can be found within Tartarus, albeit a weakened one. I believe it's best for you to hurry if you wish to save them. Okay, so I'm getting, like, urgent, you know, red alert. You should take care of this immediately. So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll do that, and then we'll pick up right at the next day. Well, I finished up with all of that. And now I get to enjoy a nice Sunday. It's, don't do this to me. Don't do- oh, thank God. Okay, it's just a text. I was 100% sure it was gonna be her being like, oh, there's another human in there, you gotta go save him. That seems to be a very common thing for me. Are you free? I don't know yet. I'm not even gonna read it. Not even gonna read that message. I can't bother. I'm too busy. I've got so much going on. There's no school. Just in time for the home shopping show. I have a sneaking suspicion I cannot hang out with Mitsuru during non-school days. So, something I do have to do is Elizabeth wanted to get escorted. So I have to do that, which I don't think passes the time. And then, I don't know. I guess we'll hang out with Maya, because I think she's the highest one.
Good day.
Is there something I can assist you with?
I've been
My.
waiting for you.
Shall we be on our way? Absolutely. She wanted to go see the shrine.
So this is a shrine. It's quite similar to a temple, is it not? A mysterious presence lurks here, though it is markedly different from a shadow.
I don't know, would that be any different? A shrine and a temple? I feel like they'd be very interchangeable.
Well then, I
Shrines
shall
are probably
first
smaller.
observe the local traditions and pay my respects.
She's gonna commit some heinous act. Oh, never mind.
I wonder if this is enough.
That's too much. How much is too much? I mean, you know, like, I don't see the problem here. Like, if you are that wealthy and you desire to, you know, give away your wealth. But maybe there is such a thing as too
Is there
much.
a problem? I'd heard that the effects of this mystical divine
Maybe it's like-
grace were proportional to the amount offered.
Maybe that's like flaunting your wealth at that point if you're just like pouring money in.
In any event, I have finished presenting my offering. Come to think of it, this system of monetary offerings is very similar to that of the fountain. There are a great many locations in your world where supplicants may request good fortune. You live in a truly wondrous place.
It's just whether or not it actually happens is the bigger question.
Could those paper strips tied there be... Just as I thought. These are paper fortunes. I've heard of this game. People entrust their destiny to a slip of paper, finding the risk far too exhilarating. I see. There are many possible destinies written on them.
Both good and bad?
Well then, I'd like to
I would
experiment
assume.
with this for myself. Please wait here while I work on obtaining every single variation.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
Excuse me.
She's just plucking
I've
them
been
all
curious
off.
ever since we arrived. But what is that equipment over there?
She's going to play on the playground.
Memory serves. These are a slide and a jungle gem, correct? I see. In the presence of a true god, upholding a pretense of gravitas is all but meaningless. What a magnanimous and introspective message.
I do think it is a very strange place to put a playground.
If that is the case, fascinating. In order to attain joy, one must first claw one's way to the very top. This playground
And then
equipment
slide
teaches
to
a
the bottom.
profound lesson on the true way of the world.
But not sitting down. No, she'll skateboard her way down. You're doing it wrong. I mean, it probably isn't safe, but I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong way. Sure. We'll just agree. We'll just
Well, that
nod
was
our
certainly
head.
Entertaining. Now, could you please instruct me in the proper use of the jungle gem over here?
She is trapped forever.
I can't get out. Oh dear, it's rather difficult to maintain one's balance.
How is that hard
Day
for
was
you, but
even
you're able to,
more
like,
enjoyable than our other
slide
outings
on your
thus
feet
far.
down a slide?
To be honest, lately I've been wondering, do I find this world enjoyable simply because of the novelty of the stimuli it presents?
I mean,
Or
probably to an
another
extent.
possibility.
It's all new.
Perhaps I enjoy myself on these excursions because of your company.
Nah, that can't be it at all.
In any event, I believe I'll have to negotiate with my master to install a horizontal bar in our room. I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime, if you wouldn't mind. Well then, I suppose we should call it a day. But before we do...
It doesn't sound like Igor likes to change up the Velvet Room.
I'd like to go on the slide one more time. Shall we seize the opportunity and go in tandem?
That's not safe.
Woo!
Whoa. After Elizabeth had her fun, we headed back to the Velvet Room together. About the requests.
Here are my requests. Wonderful.
Visit the shrine. It seems you've completed a request. Thank you for showing me around. I must say that the harmony between religion and recreation has indeed superb.
Think of it.
Currently in negotiation with my master about introducing a set of horizontal bars in our room. If I should win his favor, please stop by to make use of them. Take this as your reward. Vitality Sash. Well,
Very well.
now we can hang out with Maya. Mostly because I think she is, in fact, the highest one. And I got time to kill. Now that I'm free from Tartarus, I feel like I might grow closer. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. I hope Tatsuya gets here soon. Maya's walking nearby. I'm not even complaining today or anything or so rare, but I have to tell Tatsu because he's my MMO partner. I'll be brave. I'm so lame, I'm blushing for reals. Oh no, now I'm starting to get sweaty. Hurry up and tell me. Are you talking to yourself? Hurry up and tell me. I mean, yeah, we have to seem eager. Hey, Tatsuya. Maya seems to be having fun. I wanted to tell you last time, but I chickened out. Maya seems to be embarrassed. I'm kind of interested in someone from school. He's kind of a student, though. OMG, I said it. None of the male teachers are even in my league, so I gave up looking for boyfriends at work. I never thought I'd fall for a student. It's kind of crazy, even for me. What's he like? Sure. He's kind of quiet, but real mature and intense looking, and hot. I love this one emo face he makes sometimes. Who needs food and water when I got that? Maya seems happy. He's one of my own students, actually. He lives in a dorm because his parents passed away, just transferred in this year. Maybe I can pull some strings to talk to him one-on-one. I'm his homeroom teacher. By the way, you don't need to be jealous, it's just a little crush, okay? Tatsuya is the only game partner for Maya, no worries. I can tell that Maya cares about me. I feel like we're growing closer. Also, I mean, I don't know how many people's parents have died, but I'm pretty sure she's just describing me. But we've ranked up the social link. Is that going to be the finale of it all? Is that like the revelation of like, I am the student? Or is this just gonna we're gonna pretend and never talk about this ever again. I haven't made my appointment yet, but I'm gonna go to a salon. McKigley-kun will be head over heels for me the next time he sees me. I was right. I wasn't even blowing my own horn. Alrighty, Tatsuya, I gotta go. Let's think positive. Maya's player signed off. I decided to log off as well. I like on how you, as like your inner monologue, doesn't even make notice of that, of like, which again, you don't even know the teacher yet. Well, I guess now you would. It's like, oh, it's the homeroom teacher, which I think I was right. It was her, who I completely forget. Oh, there you are. Full moon's almost here. No shadows have appeared yet, but I'm still worried. That reminds me. Ryoji-kun's here again. He's visiting Junpei. Junpei's still pretty down. I'm glad he has a good friend like Ryoji-kun. Well, that doesn't bother me at all. Maybe it should, to some degree. I was thinking about bringing some coffee. Would you like some? It doesn't seem like Amada will gain any more new skills. No. Actually, I think I did mess up on this because, oh. I'm shocked. They didn't, like, die. I was 100% confident that they'd be dead because I figured I'd hang out with maybe her if no one else is available.
Yes.
I just wanted to take a break from everything to sit down and read. Would you like to join me? Gaining more skills if we read together.
I see.
Wait. I thought Ryoji was here with you. Oh, what's up? Heads up, Ryoji and I are hanging out in my room right now. But he's not staying for long, so just holler if you want to head to Tartarus. Which soda did he want? Ryoji... Oh, is that you, Junpei-kun? Don't worry about getting me a drink or anything. But anyway, I pressed a button and the whole screen suddenly went dark. Oh no, he broke it. We'll hang out with Aigis. Kiggle-san, I would like to suggest maintaining the rooftop garden today. Might improve if we work together. Come to think of it, I don't think I planted anything. And I never will.
Yes.
I don't think this offers anything, though.
Less damage from pests than the data in my prediction suggests. We haven't taken any specific measures against them. What is the cause of this? Oh, this is... Look! I've sighted a ladybug larva. It's very small and adorable.
Let's get rid of it. Just leave it alone. I mean, yeah. I believe they generally deal with the bugs.
Ladybugs are the natural predators of pests that damage plants. That would explain why there weren't any harmful insects around. Thank you very much, little ladybug. Even in just these tiny planters, there is so much life. There's no one to teach them. They're just doing the best they can.
They're just walking around all willy-nilly.
My apologies. I got distracted. Let's keep working.
I'm surprised a robot can get distracted. I tended the plants with Aigis.
Excuse me. Please apply the repellent on that end. Pests deserve no mercy.
Bloodthirsty robot. Thanks to the care we put in, it looks like the plants will grow nicely.
Status reads all green. No problems to report. That concludes our mission for today. We should head back now.
I do wonder, though, if the full moon will offer anything.
So,
oh, what a sublime heroine Murasaki no Ue is. She was written to be the ideal woman of the Heian period, the quintessential Heian beauty.
do you understand?
Speaking of Murasaki no Ue, which again I'm sure I'm still butchering, I can't seem to pronounce any of these names right. Here's a question for you, McKigley. In the tale of Genji, Murasaki no Une is portrayed as a woman of the highest class in terms of appearance, intelligence, and character. In that poem that Genji, the protagonist, sends to her, does he compare her to? A cat. hydrangea, I would assume the cherry blossom. Because, I mean, as I think we've mentioned before, that was like the Japan's... Well, no. He said that it was the plum. But, I feel like the cherry blossom is just a very common, you know, like, oh, it's almost like a rose, you know? Like, it is a very well-known, beautiful flower.
Well, the answer was pretty
I
obvious.
suppose it was an easy question. Maybe just a little. Just a smidge. It means that the image of you, as beautiful as the wild cherry blossom, will never leave my mind. How refined. Compared to them, you guys are nothing but... Starts berating us. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Yes, I am in fact a genius. Again, it says it on the card. I've got my genius badge. Class has ended for today. And now I must... Oh, can I not hang out with Mitsuru?
Come to think of it,
Seems like Aiga-san has been staring at me a lot lately. I hope she's not going to embarrass me again. She's gonna, like, tackle you through the window. I'm worried about Ryoji-san, and it's even affecting my concentration. This is a grave situation. What should I do? I don't know, beat him up? The normal thing? Steal his lunch money? Can I? I can hang out with her. But I didn't get a text. But I should probably shop? I don't think there's much for me to shop for, but I should check. And then we'll hang out with Mitsuru. McKigley. Things have finally settled down a bit. I'll be shifting more responsibilities onto the underclassmen and the student council so that they can gain more experience. And with all that's happened, I'd like to have some time for myself. I'll still show up to the meetings, of course. Oh, right. I was just thinking of leaving as well. If it's all right with you, would you care to join me today? I feel like I might grow closer.
Greatly appreciate.
Thank you. Actually, there was another place I was hoping to stop by today. This one's very out of place
So
for
this is
her.
what the interior looks like. It's smaller than I expected.
Never even walked inside. Do you know how to eat it? That seems rude. Is this your first time?
Well, technically, yes. But I did pass by once with Akihiko.
It smelled awful.
So, I understand that you don't eat with utensils here?
Maybe I should have.
My lack of knowledge on this subject is a serious problem.
I don't know how, like, I guess this is the issue with starting a social link, is, like, I don't know how questionable
In all
you should
honesty,
ask.
It's a good thing you're here. Is it actually profitable to sell these items at such low prices? I'd be interested
People
to know
love
the average
cheap.
cost per unit. Oh, sorry, I found
She's
myself
thinking
lost in
about
thought again.
business.
In truth, I didn't ask you here just to eat.
Then
I
why did we
wanted
get
to
the food?
express my personal thanks to you. Right now, our strength and conviction are being tested to their limits. We've only made it this far because we've been blessed with each other's partnership. I know I've been asking a lot of you, even more than the others, but I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
I don't. Mitsuru seems to trust me. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! It has such a long ways to go. But I'm going to try my best to hang out with her every day.
Oh, I didn't realize we were talking for so long. It would be rude to let the food grow cold. Shall we begin?
I believe I have been informed, though, that hers ranks up very fast, though. Probably due to the fact that you've probably only got like a month, maybe 2. I ate burgers with Mitsuru, then headed back to the dorm. But we didn't learn if she, like, made a mess. Like, she doesn't know how to eat the burger, so she's just like, ugh.
You're late. Ryoji-kun was just leaving.
Oh no.
Oh, hey there. Chilly out, huh? Hope you don't go catching a cold. You know, I stop by here pretty often.
Says the guy without a
We
coat.
never see each other. Well, I'm out of here. See you later.
Later, Ryoji.
I mean, you're always hanging out with Junpei. You can't be like, oh, we never see each other when you're just hanging out with the one guy.
Was that Ryoji-san?
He said he was going home.
Why was he here?
To see Junpei. They've been hanging out a lot ever since the school trip.
But the rules state that visitors aren't allowed here.
Yeah, but Kirijo-senpai said it's cool as long as no one stays late.
That is true if he is like Death and he knows us like we know him. Because I feel like, let's be honest, we all know something's up with him. He could be coming in for a different reason. I mean, I don't know what he could do here. I mean, like, surely he can't mess with, like, Aegis's programming or whatever.
I don't think we have anything to worry about. He is dangerous. Dangerous? Ryoji-kun?
Come to think of it, he did hit on Mitsuru-senpai the first time he met her.
No
But
mortal
having
would
him
ever
around
do
has
that.
really helped cheer you up, Junpei-kun.
Well, no point in dwelling on the past, right? Won't change a damn thing.
That's true.
But still.
What's up, Ai-chan?
She clearly doesn't like him.
I'm fine. It's just... I envy you, Junpei. I'm a machine. So I don't understand what it feels like to live.
Really?
This came out of
Well,
nowhere.
you don't seem that different.
In my case, it's more accurate to say that I'm operational as opposed to alive. There are times when I malfunction, but I can always be repaired.
Until you
Well, if
can't.
we were all like you, then we never have to worry about dying. Oh, crap! I don't have time to talk right now. I've got a mountain of homework. Serves me right for slacking. Well, no use whining.
Junpei studying on purpose? I guess hell finally froze over. Well, better call it a night then.
The gift of life is not something I should possess. A weapon is much more difficult to operate when it's alive. That said, I
Also,
believe
it'd be
I
really
understand
weird
the concept of loss.
If a human being was shooting bullets out of their hands, you know?
Leader, the thought of something happening to you, it makes me...
Don't worry about me.
Understood. You are very special to me. I can't explain why, but I never want to leave your side. I want to protect you at all costs, to be there for you always.
She just,
I
like,
apologize
hugs
for
me and
keeping
never
you.
lets go.
You must be tired. So much has happened in so little time. I'll return to my room as well. Good night.
Is she gonna break into my room again?
Yoji Mochizuki. He is dangerous. What is this unsettling feeling? I am a machine. I can't die. So no one will have to grieve for me. I have to do something.
She's gonna take matters into
I
her
don't
own
want to
hands.
see them suffer anymore.
She assassinates him. Jesus. I guess you can't just go around doing this. I'm thinking of taking a break from everything. A cup of tea would be nice. Would you like to join me? Yeah, I kind of figured. They're all yours. What do you say? I don't think we really have much. I guess we could hang out with her. Just for the tea.
Thank you.
Or at least getting something out of it.
Why don't we try adding some spice today? Go ahead and blend it however you like.
But I don't know how. I enjoyed brewing tea with Mitsuru. It's
I always
awful.
find this to be so relaxing. I suppose you could call it a moment of bliss.
Decadent tea.
Let me know whenever you're in the mood for more tea. I'd be happy to treat you.
Yeah, but I can only make the tea when you're sitting down at the, like, bar.
Hello, it's me. Sorry for calling so...
She didn't even dial.
Now then, about the new arrival from the other day. I'd like to ask that you perform a full autopsy. If we find any distinctive features, we may be able to locate her family. I can't help but think that the Kirijo group is connected to Strega in some way. Considering this, I think it would be disrespectful to sweep her death under the rug. And of course, I'll take full responsibility. What? What did you just say? Transmogrified. The body? But judging by the post-mortem, we were certain she was... All right.
Is it...
I'm sorry, but please keep this strictly confidential.
She like turned into a shadow or whatever?
If there are any other changes... Right then.
Well, they said transmogrified. Isn't that the same word that they use for the coffins?
What is going on? I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens for now.
But I'm assuming she turned into like some sort of shadow monster thing. But who knows? Class has ended for today. Oh yeah, I got a message from Ryoji. Looks like he wasn't at school today. Maybe something urgent came up. Want to see you. Please come to the music room. Sorry for the short notice, but I need to see you right now. Should head to the music room later. No! How dare he consume my time? He thinks he could take up my time. Fine. What do you want? Reminds me, Ryoji said he... I came to this room. It reminds me that I should go into the room. He's just staring at a piano. Can a guy stare at a piano once in a while?
Hey, thanks for coming.
Can this wait until tomorrow? Are you not feeling well?
Oh, right. I was absent today. Well, that's not exactly
That's a weird thing to do. Because, like, call in absent, like call in sick, and then come into the music room.
It's just... How do I put this? I suddenly just got this feeling that I'm running out of time.
You and me both.
I felt like I had to see you. I had to talk to you. Sorry. I'm not even sure what I wanted to say to you. So...
Then why did you text
I guess
me?
for today, I'd like to say thanks.
Thanks?
It hasn't been that long since we met.
I'm assuming the whole for being a
I've
friend.
learned so much by spending time with you. I just really wanted to thank you for that. You showed me around the school and the city. I got to hang out with you and the others. I even got to go on a trip with you. That was a lot of fun.
And now you're gonna kill me.
It's been a joy to experience and learn new things every day.
You improved a lot. You've been practicing? He's a supercomputer. It would be interesting if he was a robot, but
like
I
this.
don't think that's the case. Maybe he could be. He's got a scarf. He's like hiding his, you know, bolts. Can I join you? Do I know how to play piano? Sure.
That's an interesting suggestion. I'm sure it'd be wonderful if we could play together. But maybe we'll save that for another time. When I saw those couples in Kyoto, or when I visited you guys at the dorm, I realized that's what it really means to build a connection with someone. It's that feeling of overcoming something together and keeping each other going. Both sides need to come to an understanding. That's how connections are built, right?
Sure.
I want you to know that you're important to me. I know I said I wanted us to be friends, but I actually want to be something more. What about you?
I don't understand. I feel like, yeah, like that could be heavily misconstrued. Why are you bringing this up? That's the bigger question.
I don't really get it myself, but
Excuse me.
Who the heck are you doing?
Oh, it's you. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt. I was just passing through the hall, and I heard someone playing a beautiful song on the piano.
so I thought I'd stop by to watch the performance.
Well, he only played it for like a brief moment.
Who was the one playing? Was it you?
Ryoji was just... My god, he's a ghost!
Oh, I wanted to ask. It might have just been my imagination, but
I heard you
sensed
talking.
Ryoji-kun's presence in this room. Were you not with him?
He disappeared. Fuka and I left the music room and returned to the dorm. The melody Ryoji played on the piano remained fresh in my mind. It's ingrained into my brain!
Welcome back.
What's up, dude? Tomorrow's a full moon. Not like that means anything anymore. Man, there's nothing to do. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll go hang out with Ryoji. Didn't see him at school today, but he was probably just ditching, so he should be around. Wait, crap. I don't even know where he lives. Yeah, I think that's the big issue. Like, nobody really knows where he's at. He just kind of appears.
Hey!
My classmates lent me a DVD of the show she's been watching. I've been curious about it for a while, and apparently it's gotten some pretty good ratings. I could use a break, so I want to sit down and give it a watch. Do you want to watch it with me? Sure.
Yes.
Whoa, that teaser was so dramatic. It's
I didn't think it.
Overseas.
I didn't think it'd be a
This
friggin'
series is known for having a strong female protagonist.
like gunshot, shoot him up.
I've been curious about it for a while, but I heard it also has horror elements.
Are you scared? Are you?
No way. I've been totally looking forward to this. It's just this kind of thing is way more fun to watch with someone else, you know? Oh wait, it's starting. Man, the tension is palpable.
It just started and the tension is palpable?
That cliffhanger really made me want to know what happens next. I guess it was more zombies than horror, huh? The main girl was just an ordinary person, but she stood so strong in the face of adversity. I love that. I feel like I was able to focus on the story thanks to you. I'll let you know when I borrow the next one.
I feel like that is not what happens when you watch stuff with friends. Like, you're usually like, I don't know, at least for me, it's like, I usually, you know, throw some jokes out or whatever. We talk about the show midst the show. I feel like focusing on the show is not what you usually do.
I'm gonna head off to bed. Good night.
And now it is a full moon, which I am curious if it's just gonna lock me in. I intend to do my best to protect everyone, even if that means I... What's up?
No.
Just nothing. Oh, it's nothing. Please, don't worry about it. I just wanted to share my feelings with you. Well, and that's why I asked, but you didn't want to share. So now we're just standing around awkwardly. Okay, so I do get freedom. Hopefully, if anything does happen, it's afterwards. But the only thing I could think that would happen would be Strega, you know?
Hello.
Like, we beat up them again. If that's the case, there was this place I wanted to stop by on the way back. I feel like I might grow closer with Mitsuru.
Thank you.
It's over at the strip mall, so it shouldn't be too. It shouldn't take too long to get there. Piqued my interest a while ago, but I could never bring myself to go alone.
Interesting.
So far, all we've been doing is eating.
Takoyaki doesn't contain an entire octopus
She's
with
gonna
only a
become the
small
gourmet
portion.
queen.
I mean, that does make sense. The entire creature would be far too large for a single person. Sometimes my own
I don't know.
ignorance
There's some
truly
pretty
astounds
small
me.
octopuses. Octopi. Want me to treat you?
Who do you think I am? Please, allow me to be the one to treat you.
I figured the offer, you know.
What? They don't accept credit cards.
Want me to treat you? That is very rare, to be fair.
So it's filled with dice octopus.
Then again,
Interesting.
when this game came out, that probably wasn't as rare.
There's a mild sourness combined with the chewy texture of the seafood. Quite flavorful. Are there other ingredients mixed in? In any case, it's quite good. C'est très bon.
I heard that there was a random animal in there.
That reminds me. Akihiko once mentioned this place.
According to Elizabeth, I believe.
Speaking of Akihiko, don't you think he's been acting differently lately? I can't place my finger on it, but I've known him for quite a long time. It feels like something's changed.
I just thought he was like
Maybe
bummed
he's
out.
just maturing.
Are you happy?
Of course I'm happy. With all that we've been through, it can be difficult to get over what's happened in the past. But Akihiko is using his experiences to make himself stronger. I'm quite impressed by that. When I look at Akihiko, I can't help but reflect upon my own life. It's the most peculiar feeling.
Maybe you're in love. It must be sadness. Maybe you're anxious. I don't know. Like, I feel like that would be weird to say after her being like, "Oh, I'm very happy." It was like, it must be sadness. I suppose it could be anxious. Maybe you're in love. We'll just do that because.
In love? No, it's not that. Is that how it looks to you? I didn't realize. He's just a friend.
I mean, I've got nothing else, you know. It was either that or
Hard to describe.
It was either that or I said that she looks anxious, which feels like it'd be equally as
In
insulting.
any case, that is the extent of our relationship.
Mitsuru seems to have a lot on her mind. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! Just 7 more to go.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I mean, if she is available every day at school, Monday through Friday.
Sorry to subject you to my thoughtless
Or,
rambling.
well,
Just
Monday through
forget I said
Saturday,
anything.
technically. I heard nothing. Sorry to, yeah. Be supportive.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Though that is true.
takoyaki was absolutely delicious.
She might not know
We
what
should be
I'm
here
rooting
again
for you
sometime.
means. She's too literal. I would have to say that I'm cheering for her or something. I decided to go back to the dorm. I begrudgingly went back to the dorm because I have nowhere else to go.
Welcome back.
How was your day? This will be a full moon tonight, but we won't be conducting an operation. I was thinking I might summon Juno and search around a little just in case, though. By the way, have you seen Aigis? Maybe she's in her room. Aigis has been coming home late recently. She didn't used to. I wonder if something's happened. I hope she's okay. She's committing crime. It's okay. Where is Aigis' room? Does she live in the closet? Did we give her a whole room or like a walk-in closet? Doesn't seem to be in her room. Well, I tried. I don't want to work on the garden. So honestly, Aika said something akin to the idea that as a machine, she is replaceable. She may have been programmed that way, but it's still painful to hear. I have a feeling I'm going to be waking up in the middle of the night to go save Aigis. So let's get that over with. Because apparently she's going to commit crime and murder Ryoji. On a bridge.
I've been looking for you. What are you doing
We
here?
end this now. She just guns him down.
I kinda just ended up here somehow. It's so strange.
I just skedaddled.
The sky and the ground look all weird, and there's no one around. Something bad's happening right now. But for some reason, I feel at peace.
Maybe that's it. Like, he's death, but he doesn't know it.
Have you forgotten?
Because he is kind of playing pretend.
What?
At least a little bit.
This is the dark hour. Ordinary people shouldn't be free to roam about. But you've adapted to it somehow. Too well for a human.
I mean, he could be a Persona user. Like we are.
I finally understand. That's why I feel this way whenever you are around. You are dangerous. You are my enemy.
Your enemy? Enemy.
I like on how he's not questioning why she's a
It
robot.
was on a night like this, with a full moon. It was a long time ago.
Yes, we've met once before. You and I were enemies.
Who am I?
She just
Who are
shrugs.
you?
I am Aegis, the last of the anti-shadow suppression weapons. I was created to destroy shadows.
Created to destroy.
And you, your true name is Death. You are the shadow I sealed away 10 years ago.
Shadow.
That seems very out of the blue. She sealed away death 10 years ago? What? He's like, I don't even know what's happening.
Yes, 10 years ago. On the night when I was born, I stood on this very bridge.
My sole purpose is to destroy shadows. That is the reason why I was given both a sense of self and a persona.
You were born 10 years ago?
I am the bearer of the 13th Arcana. Everyone knew me as Death. But when I came into being, a part of my power was broken off and scattered. I wasn't at my full strength back then. I was incomplete.
Even so, your power was still far too great.
I have a sneaking suspicion she's not gonna win. For the obvious reason.
Since I was unable to defeat you, my only option was to seal you away. However, under the circumstances, there was only one suitable vessel. A human boy who had the misfortune of being nearby. I had no other choice.
Now I see. I was inside of him.
Was I? Yeah, I was the human boy.
I unwittingly led him to discover my 12 missing pieces. And then
I stabbed him.
I get it.
Man, it'd be super
I
cool if
understand
Aegis
now.
knew this before now.
I remember everything. I know exactly who and what I am.
Palladium!
Does he just immediately go crazy?
Don't be foolish, I guess. You can't win. I'm even stronger than before.
The machine is created to serve a specific purpose. I will destroy you. That is my only reason for existing!
Yeah, but he seems bummed out about it,
Doesn't
you know?
have to be that way, I guess.
He just blew up the whole bridge.
Sorry. I can't carry out my mission. I'm a machine that can't fulfill its purpose. I have no reason to exist. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry.
I mean, your mission was doomed to fail.
Scared.
You just kind of threw yourself at it.
Juno, did something happen?
Yukari? What's the matter?
Why are you here?
Well, I realize it's a full moon tonight. You did too, huh? Oh, God. I'm turning into a workaholic. Wait.
We just thought we'd scan,
actually
you
going
know, a
on?
little bit.
We're not certain of anything yet, but we can't find Igus.
What? Where could she have gone?
At one point, I was able to sense a persona, but I lost Igus right after that.
I mean,
You sensed a persona?
we just go to the last known
Strega?
location.
Well, she hasn't detected any of them, but we can't be positive.
I've pinpointed her location, the Moonlight Bridge.
It's always the bridge.
All right, call the others.
It's always the bridge.
Igus!
The dog was there first.
I'm sorry. I remember everything. I remember who I am, who he is.
Again, a little bit late for that.
Leader, I know why I wanted to be by your side. I'm sorry. I failed.
What happened? Yeah, what happened? Sure.
I'm sorry.
You have no reason to apologize.
You?
Ironically, if she never would have done that, I don't think he would have remembered. Because it sounds like the only reason he remembered was because she brought it up.
Ryoji-kun? Wait, what are you doing?
So I wonder if we could have just played ignorant forever.
Igus!
Igus is no longer moving. She appears to have stopped functioning.
What is going on?
She is a Rubit.
It's all my fault.
You did this?
Hold on, Akihiko. He's not showing any signs of aggression.
Yet.
Now tell us, who or what are you?
Turns out, I'm not so different from the creatures you call shadows.
You're a shadow?
I'm more than just an ordinary shadow.
Yeah, I mean, again, he's kind of like Teddy, so I wonder, like, if Teddy was supposed to symbolize an arcana.
I'm the Appriser, born from the union of the 12 arcana.
Like, maybe that's why they appear.
Appriser.
I remember everything now. The terrifying truth about the shadows. And about me. I can't... It's all so hard to believe.
You know the truth about the shadows?
I do.
What?
The shadows are here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. As for the Appriser, it draws the maternal being to it, allowing her to awaken.
And the Appriser. That's you?
That's right.
Well, he did say that's what he was.
Maternal being. What is it?
She's on a level of her own.
The big kahuna.
No words in our language can describe her.
We just call her...
10 years ago, a man collected hordes of shadows and contained them in a laboratory. That's where I was born. But the unification was interrupted, and I awoke before I was complete. After that, Igus took me down, and I returned the favor.
Igus? Is this for real, Ryoji?
She knew she couldn't destroy me completely, so out of desperation, she sealed me within a child who just happened to be nearby. That child grew up carrying me inside him, and by some twist of fate, he later made his way back here. He even transferred to your school.
A transfer student? You don't mean...
We only have a few of those.
That's right.
That would be funny, though, if she was like, Amada?
I've lived inside him for a long time.
Dot, 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 dot. Inside me?
But...
Stop saying that. It sounds weird when you say it.
And when his persona awakened, the 12 shadows did as well. All in order to become one with me.
Ryoji, you're the Appriser? And you were inside of him? How the hell do you expect us to just believe all that?
But I do wonder, like, if there was a way to avoid this, like... Because, like, if we didn't fight the shadows, wouldn't they have just ran amok? So it's just like, how the heck would you have dealt with that?
It's all my fault. I'm sorry, but there's more I need to tell you.
Well, you speed it up. Oh, he's dead. Get it? Because he's deaf. It seems he fell unconscious.
He's completely worn out. Let's let him rest for now. Aegis needs us too. We'll pick up where we left off after that.
We'll cuff him to a bed. What I just heard was shocking. Ryoji lived inside me for 10 years waiting to make contact with the 12 Shadows. Then, does that mean the boy named Pharos was actually Ryoji all along? I think that's fairly obvious. So many questions remain unanswered. However, Ryoji is unconscious. We took Ryoji and Aegis home. The air surrounding us frigid and somber. Yeah, I feel like that revelation has long since passed. Could Pharos be Ryoji?
Let's meet tonight on the 4th floor.
Got it.
Alright, I'll see you then.
Can I still do things before then? Hey, Mitsuru, you want to hang out?
Damn you, Ryoji.
We played video games. How dare you betray me like this? It skipped the whole day.
It looks like we're all here.
The worst part,
Are you okay, Ryoji-kun?
not even giving me a time to do
okay.
anything.
Thanks. Besides, I have more to tell you guys.
I like how we're just super friendly with him now. Like, are you okay?
Ryoji-kun.
Then allow me to jump right in. We have many questions that need answers, after all. Yesterday, you said the Shadows were here to facilitate the rebirth of the maternal being. Tell us more about this. What happens if she returns?
I believe we call it the Big Oof.
Nyx.
I thought it didn't have a name.
Nyx is the mother of shadows. In ancient times, she bestowed death upon this world. If she awakens, the world will be swallowed by darkness, and all life will perish.
All life?
Sounds like a big oof.
Everyone will die?
I believe that is exactly what he just said.
It'd be more accurate to say that we'll all surrender the will to live.
Wait, are you talking about the lost?
Everyone seems to have arrived at the same conclusion by literally spelling it out. Every single human will begin to become like the lost, leading to the extinction of mankind and the end of the world.
The fall.
But there's still a way to stop it from happening, right? What?
Judging by your deep sigh, I'm gonna guess not.
Don't tell me there's nothing we can do.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you apologizing? Are you saying there's no way to stop it?
That's right. You heard the bell. That's when it was all decided. I'm the appriser. The appriser of death. The fact that I'm here at all proves the fall is coming.
The fall is coming.
But it's not here. Everyone is at a loss for words. It's inevitable. The entire human race will become members of the lost. Ryoji's existence confirms the impending extinction of mankind.
When will it happen?
This is going to be really awkward tomorrow when I'm trying to hang out with people and it's like, hey, remember when he said we'd all die?
I don't think you'll live to see next spring.
That's barely any time at all.
I feel like time isn't exactly the issue if he's going, oh, everyone's gonna die. Like, he could say next Tuesday, and like, does it really matter if it's a month from now or not? Okay, Amada, now you make a sigh.
What are you guys freaking out about? Nick Schmicks, am I right? All we gotta do is win and we're golden. And we haven't lost a single fight yet, have we?
I mean, having confidence. Junpei's right.
You can't win.
Says who?
When you're up against Nyx, power doesn't mean a thing.
Says who? The faker?
It's like trying to fight the inevitable. Like death or the flow of time. Nyx can't be defeated. She just can't.
Again, says who?
This is bullshit!
This is all so sudden.
Everyone is visibly distraught.
I was born from a collection of shadows, but now I have a human form, so I can talk with you.
Which makes it even suckier that I'm gonna die soon.
It's the gift I received for existing within him, and because of that, I can give you a choice.
A choice?
Nyx's arrival is unavoidable now, but you can choose to live in peace until she arrives. You just have to kill me. If the Appriser disappears, all recollection of the Dark Hour would go with me, and that would erase any memories of this hopeless reality. There'd be no way for you to remember anything. When the fall comes, it'll happen in an instant. You won't have to suffer at all.
We'll forget everything?
I'm saying you can go back to your normal lives, and by doing that, you might buy a little time and delay the fall too. Technically, I'm the same as Nyx, so I can't be killed. But
well, then that doesn't make any sense.
There's a part of me that's become human, so if it's done by his hand, then it may be possible.
So I just have to strangle you.
If you don't kill me, everything will stay just as it is.
Well, it doesn't sound like anything will change either.
With no hope for salvation,
you'll
live every day paralyzed by the fear of your impending death. And
look, I'm already over
I don't
it.
want to put you through something like that.
I don't like either choice. I feel like it's safe to say that we would never kill really anybody. I mean, heck, I think even the Strega guys, we haven't really made an attempt to like kill them. Our goal is to fight shadows, which ironically he is, but he's human now, so it's like but to be fair, I don't want to forget. That's another fair thing. But yeah, I could never kill you.
This is something only you can do. No one else.
Well, then it seems like it ain't happening.
Well, I definitely don't want my memories erased. I mean, forgetting all this would be like trying to hide from the truth.
Is that really such a bad
Which
thing?
seems to be a major theme in these games.
If you don't do this, all that awaits is despair greater than you can possibly imagine. You don't understand.
The big
terror
oof will
of
come.
certain death. Don't make your decision without at least thinking about it first.
I've thought about it.
Why is this happening?
It's because of him. Have you not been listening?
You don't have to decide right now. There's still some time. December 31st, New Year's Eve. You have until then to think
Oh,
about
well,
it.
that's a great, you know,
After that,
a great New
I'll
Year's
dissolve
resolution
into
right there.
the dark hour and lose my physical form.
Yoshi.
When Nyx arrives, I'm going to disappear anyway, so please, don't worry about me. I'll be back when New Year's Eve rolls around.
To kill you. He looked happy at first, and then the moment he passed me, he was just like, ugh.
Stop, Junpei-kun! I felt Ryoji-kun's presence vanish just now. There's no point in chasing him.
He's a ghost.
He's gone.
Ryoji-kun.
There's
guess.
Amada's oomph.
He'll be
He'll be back. Ryoji's revelation was all too devastating. The world will soon perish. Mankind is destined for extinction. A difficult decision lies before me. Death is inevitable. The Appriser truly did deliver a death sentence to us all. I can't think clearly right now. How do you even choose the way you want to die? Well, I guess if you can see it coming, you know. Hey guys, cheer up. I like on how this is the aftermath him polishing his gloves, him eating, drinking coffee. That crazy bastard's got to be out of his mind, spewing all that crap out of nowhere. This is bullshit, man. I just don't get it. Yeah, they're probably just gonna kind of say the same things over and over again. I have no one to hang out with. And I'm gonna die soon, apparently. So, you know, so we'll just go to bed and all that. Yeah, we'll go to bed. We'll have a nice snooze. Imagine hearing that and then being like, okay, I have to go to school now. It's like, what the heck? I can hear people talking.
And then...
I heard some people saying that apathy syndrome is nothing to worry about.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard that same thing. They're saying it puts people at ease, right? You think it's just some kind of new religion? I think I get what they mean, though.
What?
No way. Are you seriously falling for that? It's all a scam. I wonder if that's what the gourmet was talking about. Like, if the apathy was, in fact, a bit of a religious cult. You know, like, oh, you want the apathy. The first bell has rung. Hey, Mitsuru, wanna hang out? Surely, what more requests could there be? Why? It is weird on how sometimes I don't get a text from Mitsuru. It's a real bummer. I'd like to visit the library today to study on business administration and management. Could you help me? Sure. That said, I'm certain I know where to find what I'm looking for. It shouldn't take up too much time. Truth be told, asking you to come along was just an excuse. I hope we'll have some time to chat afterwards. Again, still very funny.
There's not much time left for us to spend like this.
Though...
In just a short while, we'll be looking back on these days with nostalgia.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say that we're gonna die. But... yeah. I was gonna say that's very impressive that the game was so quickly to pick up. Like, oh, like that event happened, so they will talk about it. But no, she's just saying we're gonna graduate and what's next for you?
Well,
I assume picking up the family business.
since my father passed away, I've been faced with a number of complicated issues. My inheritance, the future of the Kirijo group, and the expectations of everyone involved with both.
It would definitely be very spooky to run the group. Like,
It's possible I
you
won't
turn
be
into
going to
a
college or
Bruce
starting a
Banner
career.
Bruce Wayne
I may
situation.
walk a different path. Say,
I need to become rich.
what does marriage mean to you?
It's all for love. It's a social agreement. It's about compromise. I mean, technically, I think these two would make the most sense. Love and compromise. I guess. Okay.
Straightforward answer.
I do wonder, though, if she's somebody that you just can't make upset. Because, again, I'm wondering if that's why she ranks up so fast, is because, like, you just can't say the wrong thing to her. But I have no idea.
I'm a Kirijo. I can't let my feelings tug me around when making these decisions. An agreement between two parties, such as marriage, takes careful consideration. My parents' marriage was arranged for strategic reasons, but as time
That seems
passed,
extremely
they
old-fashioned.
slowly grew to honestly love each other. I don't think they were unhappy with their lives. Love can take many different forms.
In a
Am I
begrudging form.
Wrong about this?
That's a tough one. Do you have a boyfriend?
Please, wouldn't you know if I did? We're living under the same roof. Besides, that's a bit...
I don't know. Maybe you're just very secretive.
How do I say this? Romance just isn't my strong suit.
Understandable. I lent an ear to Mitsuru. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! I have such a long ways to go. With the inevitability of death looming over me,
Looks like we ended up staying until closing time. Talking in the library. I'm not setting a very good example as student council president.
We're just talking
We should go.
quietly. I do wonder, though, if they're gonna drag me around Tartarus. Though they probably will. Because I don't think I'm at the top yet. I'm close. At least I hope. I'm at like floor 195 or something like that. 192. So like, what if everything yesterday was all some crazy dream, you know?
Sorry.
Probably not though, huh? Are we gonna go through the stages of grief, everyone? We should organize the information we already have. Is there anything you want to go over? Why does Ryoji look human? This all seems really stupid to ask. Why did Aigis dislike Ryoji?
Well, about that.
After the incident, Aigis was taken to the laboratory. The researchers are tending to her, but with the injury she sustained, it's going to take a while. Man. I could take him out for a walk. Or no, I'm going to pet him. Doesn't seem like we'll gain any new skills. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna kind of blast through the days now, I suppose. Like, I mean, yeah, like, we don't have much to do. Except for kind of wait until New Year's, I suppose. Or at least something comes up. I mean, yeah, I guess right now we're just kind of living in the aftermath of shell shock, you know? I can hear people talking.
Hey, did you hear?
Did you hear about Mochizuki-kun in Class 2F? His parents got transferred again, so he won't be around anymore.
What?
My god, really? So that's why he was absent yesterday?
But like...
Who would have thought he'd managed to fit in so quickly in just 1 month? Talk about mysterious. The bell has rung. For whom the bell tolls. I'm frickin' screwed. Class is ended for today. I'd like to ask you for a favor. You know the drill. We have to hang out with Mitsuru so that I don't die alone. I have somewhere to be later. Would you like to join me?
Thank you.
I need to rank this social link up quickly. Truth is, a friend of ours told me that I should go out and unwind. Normally, I wouldn't give it another thought, but I admit it might do me some good this time. Shall we go then? Where are we going? The theater, I think.
It's so simple. You just purchase a ticket at the window and then walk in to enjoy a film. This may sound silly to you, but I've always wanted to try the whole theater experience. Even though we sat
You
at
get
the end
over
of
it
the
very
aisle,
quickly.
I didn't feel that my view was compromised in the least. It seems a lot of thought goes into the design and construction of a movie theater.
Said the rich girl. Okay, maybe that would make her upset. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's thanks to you. I've never felt comfortable enough to come here alone. I'm sure most people don't consider this to be such a big deal.
I think that is a very odd thing. It's like going to a restaurant. Like, people don't like to go to the theater alone. They don't like to eat at a restaurant alone. But it's like, it's just such a strange thing to think about. Because, like, if you want to watch a movie, wouldn't you go? Even if there's no one else to go with? Like, you want to watch the movie. It's the same thing with food. Like, you want to eat.
I imagine someone like Yukari would have no reservations seeing a movie by herself. She's likely more suited to riding a motorcycle than I am as well.
But you own a motorcycle. You're not suited? Yeah, like you actually rode one.
I don't quite mean to say that. It's just that my time available for riding is limited. Lately, I find myself dreaming about driving to some far-off destination without telling a soul. Well, fantasizing can be fun in its own way.
I feel like that's what a high-class biker. Let's go for a ride.
Together? Just the two of us?
I mean, we went to the
Can you ride
movies.
one on your own? Or do you plan to cling on behind me? Whichever it is, you've got your work cut out.
I have a feeling I'm gonna have to cling on behind you.
In any case, you have my thanks. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Mitsuru is expressing her appreciation. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! We're climbing fast. Halfway there. I really wish you could rank up more than once.
When my parents went through stressful times, maybe they had moments like this too. Sorry, I know this isn't the proper place to stand around chatting, but if it's all right with you...
I mean, that person's taking a phone call in the back, I think, so... I passed some time with Mitsuru, then headed back to the dorm. You know, before the inevitability of death befell me. Do you suppose... No, never mind. There's no point in asking such things. Are you scared?
No.
No, I don't think scared is the right word. More horrifically depressed. I just can't seem to comprehend all that has happened. I thought I had become stronger after dealing with what happened to my father, but... It is very amusing, though, that, like, your character just does not care. Like... I don't think he's even, like, flinched at the thought of just like, yo, like, we're all gonna die. He just doesn't care. So Sunday, I probably can't hang out with Mitsuru. I'm assuming. I'm hoping. But... It seems to be a common thing. Unless they text me. Well, she's right there, so... So yeah. It looks like Maya is wanting to play. I think I'll rank up. My chair is making a lot of noise as I readjust. Important announcement. It's been our hope since the launch of Innocent Sin Online to maintain the game for as long as we are able. Unfortunately, after careful consideration, we have made the difficult decision to terminate service. We deeply apologize for any inconvenience this may cause for our loyal players. The servers will remain open until the official end date. Please tie up any unfinished business you have. Thank you for understanding. We hope you've enjoyed our time with Innocent Sin Online. Sincerely, Innocent Sin Online staff. Game's booted up now. I'm in Shinagawa Dungeon. I see Maya. You got that message from the admins, right, Tatsuya? Your face is away. It said they're canceling Innocent Sin. Thinks it's for real. Not much we can do. I feel like, yeah, like, no way! Like, no! Expression. I know, right? How dare they? Maya is getting all worked up. I found a place to vent my frustration, and now this? Maya gets closer. Tatsuya, do you think we're still able to see each other? No, this is the end. I think so. I mean, yeah, you just play a different game. Like, there's also, you're on the internet. Like, surely social media has been invented. Different MMO, maybe? Or IRL somewhere. IDK, I like this one, though. Maya seems a little down. Could you imagine if we met up in real life, and it's like, yeah, I'm Tatsuya, and she's like, it's like, oh my god, you're the... we have to stop wasting our time. Maya's not going quietly. I'll beat him to the punch. What are you planning? Oh, she'll beat him to the punch? Oh, don't worry, Tatsuya. I won't do anything dangerous. Maya seems a little happier. I'm gonna send them a log for the convos we've been having together here. If they know this game is important to us, maybe they'll reconsider. Even though you might be a middle-aged man or a 12-year-old girl, that shouldn't matter. To tell you the truth, I was kind of hoping you're a handsome guy, though. Don't worry, Maya will protect you. We'll always be partners, okay? I can tell Maya cares about me. I feel like we're growing closer. Social link! So, like, I'm just never gonna admit who I am to her, right? Like, I'm just gonna take that to my grave, which is soon. I'm gonna go write my email with our conversation log. Don't mess with Maya and friends or you'll regret it. Next time we'll celebrate our victory, okay? Bye. My player signed off. I decided to log out as well. Because, yeah, like, you would think at some point you'd be like, hey, So all those things that you said, like, I am that person you talked about. Oh, it's you. Sorry, I was just thinking. I was wondering if I meet Shinji again someday, what would he say to me? What would he say?
No.
I bet he wouldn't say anything. He just punched me in the face before either of us had a chance to speak. Got a strong right hook, so I'm sure it hurt. Maybe that's for the better. Because he'd snap you out of it. As much as I could pet Koromaru, or comb him, I feel like it's best to rest while we can. Again, I feel like now I'm just kind of blasting through the days, but to be fair, this is kind of an awkward lull moment. Like, how do you prepare for the end, you know? Things have been pretty crazy lately, huh? No one's in the mood to talk either. Keep your chin up.
Yeah.
I guess that's all we can do. Still have to do our best at school too. Actually, that would be the one thing I would not worry about. If you were told, like, hey,
That's why.
100% guaranteed because of, I don't know, supernatural powers, the world's gonna freaking turn to jello. Surely you wouldn't be like, well, I gotta clock into my 9 to 5. It's December already. It's almost the end of the year. Let's not ruin our last month this year with laziness, okay? That's right, exams start next Monday. Oh my god! I gotta do exams. That's worse than death. Though, didn't we just have them not too long ago? The material on the exam begins on page 160 and will include today's lesson as well. Let's see, how about we go over the definition of allotropy? The property of certain elements that can exist in two or more forms that are chemically identical yet physically discrete. Does that make sense? Well, allotropy, I think it's allotropy. Allotropy is very common. More common than you might think, like oxygen, for example.
Then?
Let's see if you know what I'm talking about. McKigley, what's the name of the stratospheric layer of molecules comprised of the 3 oxygen atoms? I mean, the ozone layer is the only one that I would think. The ionosphere, the homosphere. Pretty sure it's the ozone layer, you know, due to the oxygen.
Correct.
Wow, good job. I'm sure you'll do fine on the exam. I do excellent work on the exams. The oxygen molecule is vital to humanity in general, but the ozone allotropy in particular is necessary for life on Earth. You are aware that the ozone layer absorbs harmful ultraviolet radiation, right? Sadly, due to the destruction of our climate, there's less and less ozone protecting us. I probably have nothing to worry about, but you kids might. We need to be more environmentally friendly for the sake of all life on this planet. Yeah, didn't they, I think just recently, well maybe not too recently, but I think they said like a spot in Australia has like a thin spot. So it's like that area is starting to increase with like skin cancer and whatnot. I could be 100% wrong. I mean, I believe this is just something that I heard or read on a news and whatnot. But yeah, turns out climate is necessary. And climate change is bad. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Who would have guessed that throwing toxic goo in the ocean is bad? Class is ended for today. I don't think I have anything to do or shop for. Well, he might actually be selling something different. But first, okay, Mitsuru is here. I guess we can check and then just bounce back if the need be. Ah, McKigley, I was considering stopping by the library before leaving. Turns out the 2 geniuses will in fact go to the library.
Sorry sorry to drag you along on this personal venture.
I'm used to it by now. Freaking 12 months of this. Looking for something specific? Need some help? I feel like need some help and whatnot.
Oh, no, there's no need. Thank you, though. Looking through the literature section made me realize something. There are so many books about romance, but far fewer on the domestic life that comes after it. I wonder if that means the most exciting time in one's life comes prior to the wedding. Does everyone go into marriage with the expectation of losing something?
Is marriage just where hope goes to die?
The truth is, the group is in turmoil over the inheritance issue, and some of the older members are of the opinion that a student like me isn't up to the task.
So you're gonna Bruce Wayne it, right?
I'm the daughter of the head of the group. I need to show that I can take the lead, even if I have to make sacrifices to do it.
Did something happen? That doesn't sound good.
Fiancé has been chosen for me.
That's weird.
He's the new president of one of our affiliates, and he's much older than me.
That's
But
even
if
weirder.
I agree to the marriage, the future of the company will be secured. He's planning to announce the partnership and our engagement at the same time. Doing so will give the appearance that the company is stable both inside and out. This is the best solution for everyone involved.
You're telling me that you don't have, like, people in your group that can help with, like, you know, I don't know, businessy things, stocks, you know, projections? Is it really?
This was decided a long time ago. It's just going to take place a bit sooner than originally planned.
That's even worse.
For the best. My mother and father walked the same path, so I won't run from my fate.
Are you sure about this? It's admirable. I feel like, yeah, like, she has... Are you sure?
Of course I am. Think about it. What would I do if I broke off the engagement? Leave
Run the
everything behind
company
and go
your
on a journey
way?
of self-discovery? Why would you ask me that? You're making me doubt myself.
Like, I would like to think you could run the company yourself. I feel like most people do that. Looks conflicted. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! I just have 4 more days. Or, yeah, 4 more. I know how to count.
Say, recently I've been feeling a little hesitant about meeting up with you like this.
Is it because you're
I
soon to be
already made the
married?
decision to carry out my duty, but whenever I talk with you, my resolve begins to falter. Why do I feel this way when I'm with you? I think it would be best if we left off here for today.
The final bell!
Sorry to do this after inviting you out here.
I've never heard of it.
I need to head home and go over some paperwork on the partnership. Excuse me.
Paperwork. After parting ways with Mitsuru, I decided to return to the dorm. Though again, this makes this moment even weirder, because if she knows that the world is doomed, you would think she would just be like, ah, screw it. Hello, why don't we all try to cheer up a little? I'm not sad, though. Everybody else is, like, emotionally distraught, and you're like, eh, it could be worse. Good idea. Thank you. Sorry, I think I'm actually the one who's the most uneasy right now. I don't know, I feel like everybody's kind of in a state of, you know, intense depression, to say the least, for the logical reason. Turns out, they're all a little bummed out. I don't know why. What's their deal, am I right? It is such a strange thing, because I think 4 was the same way, where it's like, the world is going to end, and you're just like, okay. Good morning, McKigley-kun. Have you reached a decision about, you know... I've made up my mind. I've had for a while. See, you really are strong. To be honest, I'm really scared. I wonder what everyone else is thinking. Amada-kun looked troubled, too. Whatever happened to, I guess, is she not fixed yet? It's been like a week, hasn't it? I've been blasting through days. I'm surprised there's even the emoji for this. Shall we stop by somewhere again on the way back, if you have time? We have to meet with Mitsuru. We have to.
Oh.
If you don't have any plans, I'd like to stop by somewhere before heading back.
I'm sorry.
I'm grateful you always make time for me, but still, I'm not sure if I should order the same thing as last time or try something completely new.
I think I've acquired a taste for fast food. Just the other day, I had the urge to ride my motorcycle out at night to buy some.
I think they do say that
It's
fast
your
food
fault
can be
that I'm
slightly
having these
addicting.
Temptations now, you know. Do you remember when I told you I was hesitant to meet up with you like this? I'd like it if
Yes.
you could forget I ever said that.
And then we immediately did it.
We both sleep under the same roof. There's no point in stressing over it. And besides, I just need to steel my resolve. Say, I have just
Or
one favor
not
to
do
ask.
it.
Could you continue to show me new places like this? Just until graduation. I'd like
And
to
then
see
never
more of
talk
this
to me
world that
again.
I've been so blind to. Or is that too selfish a request?
I don't mind at all.
Thank you. Let's make some wonderful memories with what little time we have left. You've taught me so many new things, whether you're taking command in battle or just talking with me like this.
I am the group
As long
therapist.
as I have these memories of you, I'll be all right. Or so I hope.
I can sense Mitsuru's resolve. Our relationship has grown. Social link!
Now then.
3
is still young.
days. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, I think we'll be able to finish it off. If she does not require multiple meetups like everyone else does, I think we'll be able to do it before, maybe exams?
You promised me your time. I'd like you to make good on that now.
I hung out with Mitsuru until it was time to return to the dorm. Nobody said a word this time. Not a soul. Sure, let's take him for a walk.
Oh, it's you. What a coincidence. I ran out of soy sauce, so...
In the middle of the night,
Is that dog...
evil, aggressive,
He doesn't
deadly.
bite, does he? I'm actually a little afraid of dogs. I was attacked by one when I was little.
He only bites people that he
It
aggressively
only knocked me
hates.
over, but ever since then... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still a little scared, but maybe I'll be okay with this one. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll see you at school then.
No, you won't. You'll never see me again. Koromaru and I returned to the dorm. I haven't talked to her in months.
Hey.
Yo, McKigley, even though we're about to face death, we're still going to school as if nothing's happened. It's surreal.
Yeah.
We'll have to make up our minds sooner or later. Even as we speak, the deadline is drawing closer. I just hope we can find the right answer. I already know the right answer. It's to punch death. Alright everyone, finals are almost here. Let's begin. Tohoka Miyamateme. I don't know what I said. Today I'll finally talk about our own country's magic. While you may think you know enough about it already, you probably don't know the half of it. The belief that magic is a questionable subject is becoming more common. But what is swept into the corners of society today was once central to it. It could even be said that Japan came to be in the first place thanks to magic. After all, Himiko of Yama Koku was a shaman. She reportedly relied upon a type of shamanism called Kido when ruling her domain. Sadly, we have no way of knowing how her magic worked. The same is true for Prince Shotoku, who established a centralized government. He practiced Onmyoto, so he was also a shaman of sorts. With origins like these, magic was naturally woven into the very fabric of Japan. In the Heian period, for example, the Bureau of Onmyo was established so that Onmyoji could expel evil spirits, give spiritual advice, and train new practitioners. You may be familiar with it from the legend of Abe no Seme. Even in the age of the samurai, magicians had their part to play. There were many generals who studied divination alongside military tactics. They could be considered magicians. Say, are you still listening? Don't become mesmerized now. Here's a test to see if you were actually paying attention. Get it wrong, and I'll make some of your lingo taboo. Toho ka me yame tame. Who to pick this time? I choose thee, McKigley. What sorcery was Himiko said to have used? Onmaido, Jogando, or Kido? Pretty sure it was Kido.
Correct.
Very good. Thank your Kotodama powers for that one. The ease of access to magic that Japanese citizens had continued to the Edo period, but the new government formed during the Meiji Reformation stamped it out. Tsuchimikado Shinto, which had only recently been revived, faded away once more. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. As they should. I'm the glue holding this classroom together. I'm the staples keeping things stuck. Gotta hang out with Mr. Another movie. I'm not trying to bring up my promise the other day as an excuse, but would you indulge me in another favor? It is funny on how hanging out with her seems like she's just wanting things from me. What are your plans for today? If you aren't busy, I was hoping you'd join me to see another movie. Fantastic. There's no one I'd rather go with than you. Never mind me. Let's get going. She's already grown too fond of me.
I'd been interested in seeing that film for a while now. It was a fascinating watch. While the road trip plot was nothing out of the ordinary, the way the characters expressed their emotions was masterful.
Road trip. Doesn't Dumb and Dumber have a bit of a road trip thing going on with it?
When the main character left everything behind to go on a journey, that really struck a chord with me. And then in the final scene, he decided to return to his normal life. I wonder if he was happy with that decision. Say, have you ever thought of running away to a place like that? Somewhere far away where no one knows who you are?
I feel like it would... I mean, I feel like even she said, like, even she thought of it, like... I feel like it's a pretty common thing to just kind of want to run away, you know? Freedom.
I see. So you feel that way too sometimes. I'm not saying I wish to leave everything behind. It's just that every now and then, the things that matter are the very things that hold you back. The future of the company, the weight of my responsibilities.
You have enough money that you could probably cut the company off and
Sometimes
live
I even wish that
good.
I wasn't shackled by the Kirijo family name. I know. I understand that I can't afford to think this way.
I mean, actually, you can. You can
Listen
afford
to
a
me,
lot
I
of
completely
things.
need this. How pathetic. Talking to you has become something of an outlet for me. I'm sure you're sick of it by now.
Yes. Vent all you want. Yeah.
That's very kind of you. The offer is quite tempting. I hope you know what you're getting into.
Not a clue. I've zoned out 90% of them. Mitsuru seems to trust me. I feel like our relationship has grown. Social link! Rank 8. Almost there.
While we're on the topic, there's something I'd like to ask you.
I don't know when the finals are, though. The exams.
Hypothetically, let's say that I was interested in someone right now.
She's blushing.
I knew I could never be with him, but even so, I couldn't help but harbor these feelings. Would that be wrong? Keep in mind, this is a what-if
Absolutely,
scenario.
it's a what-if scenario. That's up to you.
Up to me.
I mean, yeah, most of these things that you're talking about are all decisions you have to make.
Ah, there you are. Hey, Mitsuru!
Like a 90-year-old man.
I've been looking all over for you. So this is where you've been.
I'm old
Come on,
enough to
let's
be
go.
your dad.
What? Wait a minute. I didn't make any plans with you for today.
What does it matter? I managed to secure an opening in my schedule tonight. I'm a very busy man, you know. As a simple student, you're just going to have to work around it.
I can't. I've already made plans.
Do you know how long I spent looking for you?
I mean, if you weren't a
Don't tell me You
weirdo.
have something more important to do than spend time with me. Why the long face? You're supposed to be my fiancé, you know.
By force.
Honestly, I thought you understood our arrangement. If you're going to be my future wife, you'll need to learn some obedience. Why
That's always a
must
good
you
opener.
and your family always be so difficult? Well, at least your father's not around anymore, so that's something of a relief.
That's also a good opener.
I imagine you feel the same.
You need a good opener for marriage. You need to learn obedience, and I'm glad your dad's dead.
How dare you say that?
Don't insult her father. I mean, yeah. Hit him with your suitcase.
Thank you.
Who the hell are you? This is not
I mean,
your
I could say the
business.
same.
Get lost. Come on, Mitsuru. You know how this works. Corporate management is not child's
It's
play.
not child's play. I'm just a middle-aged man dating a high schooler.
No matter how smart you are, you're still going to need my knowledge and experience. And the Kirijo group still needs the cooperation of my company. Doesn't it?
Which I feel like you could still have a business agreement, but
Yes.
if it involved
Good girl, Mitsuru.
you
I
being
know you
like,
listen to reason.
yes, you must marry the head company
Now,
guy.
Let's go. I've made reservations for us at a luxurious restaurant.
All right. I wish you hadn't seen that. Thank you for today. It was quite fun.
The fact that she just immediately folded,
sorry.
though.
Really. Please excuse me.
You're sure about this?
Well, I mean,
Come on, Mitsuru, hurry up. By the way, who do you think you are worming your way into her favor? You ought to know your place.
I mean,
in
there's only
society.
one worm here.
Commoner like you isn't even fit to breathe the same air. Don't you understand? You're just a nuisance. Unbelievable. There's a world of difference between you and us. Mitsuru, take care not to associate with his kind anymore.
I mean, she lives in the city. She kind of has to.
enough.
Mitsuru?
I don't understand.
I said that's enough!
I don't get why you don't like me
I won't
anymore.
let you insult him!
What? Why are you getting so angry?
I don't get it. I was just being an unequivocal douchebag.
This is someone I have a great deal of respect for. If you insult him, you insult me!
Mitsuru? What are you saying? You would side with him over me?
At this point, I think she'd side with the guy by the vending machine more than you.
You said there was a world of difference between you and him. Well, you're right. You can't compare to him at all. He stands on his own 2 feet, challenging fate with his own strength of will. Seeing his outlook on life has inspired and influenced me countless times. I want to be with him now and forever.
You want to be with him?
Did she propose to me?
Now and forever? What are you trying to say? You're supposed to be my fiancé. Are you implying I'm beneath this nobody? Take that back this instant, Mitsuru! It's not too late.
I like it how
forgiveness. Think about the future of your company.
I like it how we're just looking at each other while he's just rambling.
I will not apologize. I want to be with him. You're not the one supporting me in my time of need. The group will do just fine on its own. We don't need help from a weasel like you. As of today, we'll have nothing to do with each other. And if you dare to attempt some petty retaliation, then next time you'll have the full might of the group to contend with. Get out of here, you Philistine! I don't want to see your face ever again!
What? Grandpa! Grandpa!
That's a good retaliation. Grandpapa! Are we not supposed to talk about what just happened? I decided to return to the dorm. An awkward silence.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back. Mitsuru ran in here. It's already been a week since Ryoji-kun told us everything, huh? I couldn't sleep for 3 days after that. It feels weird being this scared. Everyone else is scared too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, I feel like no one really knows how much they take their lives for granted until they think there's a real possibility they might lose it. I don't think anyone can really understand that kind of thing until they actually feel it. Come to think of it, the crops I planted on the rooftop. Studying. I don't need to do that. The only reason why I kind of want to do it is because I wonder if they're just going to talk about, like, all the stuff that's happening. Like, I mean, again, like, how is this not being brought up more?
Senpai!
I have some homework to do, but I'm having trouble getting started on it. By the way, you all have exams coming up, right? Well, in that case, why don't we study together? Sure.
Thank you very much.
You will? Thank you. Well then, let's do our best.
Sorry to bother you like this. I just had a hard time focusing when I tried doing my homework alone. Thank you for agreeing to study with me. Koromaru says he'll study with us too. Right, boy?
I'm sure he's useful in studying.
It must be tough for you guys, having to think about tests at a time like this.
Only a little bit. Maybe a little.
I guess even you feel the pressure, huh? Makes
Nope.
me wonder. Should I really be doing homework at a time like this?
Again, I think that's the craziest thing that I'm seeing so
The
far.
only thing we can do is carry on and complete our schoolwork as always.
Because why not?
What's the matter, Koromaru? Huh. He's got something in his mouth.
How is he barking then? Why did he have a Red Bull in his
Bring this
mouth?
here for us? Thanks, Koromaru. I guess he's trying to cheer us up. I shouldn't make him worry so much. Okay, time to study. If I have any questions, can I ask you for help?
Nope. How do you think I got so laid back?
That's it for my homework.
I don't care about
Oh,
anything.
you're still studying, aren't you? Is it okay if I stay here for a little while? I'll be sure not to bother you.
No, scram.
Koromaru and I will be cheering you on. Good luck.
I got bigger fish to fry. I continued studying with Amada and Koromaru by my side. So they kind of mentioned it.
Oh, are you all done now? Cool.
because I've been really bored.
Koromaru was with us the whole... Wait, what? Where did he go?
He left hours ago. He's picking up more Red Bulls.
To finish? I guess it's our turn to hang out with him.
You mean dogs don't like studying?
Thanks for studying with me today. If you're okay with it, I'd like to do this again sometime.
Well, we don't have much time left. Even though, let's be honest, surely something's gotta give. Oh.
Hello, this is Elizabeth speaking. I'm calling in regard to a recent
Oh.
change in Tartarus. It seems that a path that had been blocked off is now open. I thought it prudent to inform. Well then.
Very interesting. Hopefully we can reach the top. I still want to finish the Mitsuru social link, though. Good morning. How does everyone seem regarding that decision? They're thinking hard. But it doesn't matter what they're thinking about. I see. Well, I feel the same as the others. But we can't continue to we can't continue on like this forever. We should talk with everyone tonight. No! She's gonna take away my day. Okay, I still have. Every time they're like, we have things to do tonight, they're usually just like, they skip directly at night. I know I gave you some trouble the other day. It's been on my mind the whole time. Gave me some trouble? What are you talking about? That was the best day of my life.
Saru.
I need to talk to you. I'm pretty sure you already know about what. I just need to tell you what's on my mind. We can talk later if you don't have the time now. All the time in the world. All right then. In that case, could we go to the roof?
All right. I don't think anyone will come up here for a while.
Secretly, everyone's up here.
I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen.
To
This
make
is,
sure no one showed up here?
The first time I've ever used my authority for personal reasons. Wait, that's not important right now.
True.
What am I doing?
I don't know. I'm just here.
What I'm trying to say is, we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time.
I don't think she has to apologize for anything. It made me happy. I don't know if that... I mean, personally, I think it would make me happy just because, I mean, one, she made a decision for herself, and two, yeah, you know what, yeah.
Oh, so it did. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just...
That
ran
you
off.
did. She did run off.
That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings.
Seemed like a
Just
good
didn't
time.
think I'd end up shouting them in public like that.
Talk about bold.
Hey, don't tease me like that. I didn't think I had it in me either.
I mean, if I can't tease her now, I don't know when.
Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage, but every time I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel.
I think that's pretty obvious at this point.
I love you.
Mitsuru's voice is trembling. I'd better choose my words carefully.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
I'm sorry, but no. I love you too. Well, I chose this a very long time ago back. Just because, let's be honest, Yukari annoyed the ever-loving crap out of me. I think she's improved, but I don't know. She still has moments. Like, even slapping Mitsuru at that moment was still like crazy to me. She seems very ironically spineless, but then grows a spine at conveniently awkward times.
You love me too?
And then Fuka, I don't know, she's almost like the treasury lady. Like, she's so like mousy and just like small and like not very confident that it's very difficult to like, you know, I guess. Hard to describe. But I'm sure she would grow
so happy to hear that.
As well.
Should I say I'm thankful?
Thankful sounds weird.
At this rate, it's going to end up like last time. It really is wonderful, though, to know that the feeling is mutual. I'm glad I managed to open my heart. As of today, you're more than just a friend to me.
It's a shame we're gonna die soon.
Situation, I can't go public about this just yet.
I can sense Mitsuru's deep affection for me, probably because she just said so. Things seem to be getting serious. Social link! I'm surprised that this isn't rank 10. There's no going back now.
Say, I've been thinking about this for a while now, but the way you address me...
Mitsuru?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. You're on a first-name basis with me, while I've been sticking to formalities. It's a bit unbalanced. All right. I've decided. From now on, when it's just the two of us, I'll call you by your first name. It's
Kiggle.
going to be awkward for me, but trust that this is what I want.
Or
In
I
any
could
case,
switch.
Today marks a change. I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage.
Every time I hear Karijo, though, I just think of like a dude.
It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you. Ugh, look at all these things you're making me say. You'd better take responsibility for this.
I already took responsibility of the name thing. What more do you want?
Well, this is a start. Don't let go just yet.
And then somebody walks in on the roof. I don't care if the student council barred this off. We spent some more time together and then returned to the dorm. And then we talked about if I'm gonna kill Ryoji or whatnot.
All right. It looks like everyone's here now.
Well, it's been a week. What's our plan? You okay, Fuka?
You're just so calm, Yukari-chan.
I've chosen that I want to kill Ryoji a while ago.
Panicking not gonna solve anything.
She was one of the people that was freaked out, though.
Besides, it's been such a drag around here all week, and no one will go to Tartarus.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, that's... could I not have gone to Tartarus even if I wanted?
We humans are quite resilient. With enough time, we can adapt to any situation. So, how about it, everyone? It's time we discuss this.
Yeah. What are we discussing?
Have you made up your mind, Sanada-san?
No.
What do you mean? His decision doesn't matter.
I don't plan on running away.
Only me. I'm the one who matters.
So you're going to fight Nyx?
I don't know. I mean, it supposedly can't be defeated. What about you? What are your thoughts on it?
Honestly, this is the first time I've ever really contemplated my own death. In any case, we have to choose one way or the other. I obviously don't want to suffer, but that means we'd have to take a life.
Which
Not to mention
seems
we die
like an
no matter what we
oxymoron.
do.
That too.
Then, do we all agree that we don't want to hurt Ryoji-kun?
Is that how you feel?
Well, when you say it like that.
That's fair. I mean, it's not exactly normal to pick how you're gonna die. What about you, Junpei? Have you decided?
He's like sharpening his sword.
What's the matter? Scared?
What the hell is wrong with you? You think this is a joke?
Yeah, that's psychotic to...
Junpei, I...
What, you're scared about the end of the world? This is exactly what I'm saying.
Or talking about here? Of course I'm scared.
Like, Yukari has the weirdest, most psychotic moments that she, like, grows a spine.
And here you all are, just chatting it up like it's a goddamn picnic. Can't
Hey.
you see? We're all gonna die.
Don't say we. I don't say a word.
Then what do you think we should do? Do you want to kill him?
There's nothing I can do. He's the only one who can kill him. Hey,
Well, there you go. Oh, well, he meant me. I thought he meant Ryoji is the only one that can kill Nyx.
this whole thing is your fault. You had that thing inside you and didn't even know it.
Yeah, so, I mean, admittedly, it is my fault, but, like, please describe how I should have known?
You raised it, damn it! If it weren't for you, none of this would have
Stop
happened.
saying things like that.
Junpei!
I raised it.
You're supposed to be special, right? Then do something about it!
It's not my fault. There's nothing I can do. I'm not running from this. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I feel like I've been the most level-headed. I'm not running from this.
Stop it, Junpei. It's not his fault. And the only reason we even have a choice is because he carried it.
God damn it, I know! It's just...
He's having a pretty natural reaction,
it doesn't matter
though.
how many times I tell myself, I know this doesn't fix anything. It scares the hell out of me.
I know how you feel, Junpei-kun.
But you're a lot
scared.
calmer about it.
I'm scared too.
Me too. I've never felt so cornered in my life. I can't stop shaking.
Same here. We're all in the same boat. And hey, I'm sorry for teasing you earlier. I just don't want to forget everything. I've learned so much since coming here.
Yucatan, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you like that.
What about me?
I don't think any
My
of us
chop
can blame
suey?
you right now, Junpei. So don't worry about it. Right?
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody's to blame. Sure, nobody's to blame.
I'm sorry. I knew the truth deep down, but still, sorry for being a dick.
All right. Let's put a pause on any unnecessary gatherings for now. Ryoji said he'll be back on New Year's Eve.
Whoa, what do we mean?
Let's just
Unnecessary.
Try to go about our lives until then. We have some time, so let's consider our options while we still can.
We have options? Limited time meal deal. First of all, I would like to finish the social link, if possible. And I don't know when the finals are. I'm assuming soon.
Listen up.
Exams start on Monday. Okay, so yeah. Have you guys been studying? I'm the one who takes the fall if you don't score well, you know. Open your textbooks for today's lesson on incorrect use of the plural form. These can trip up a lot of people. The most common forms end in S, S, or S. Or E's, I guess it would be E's. Got it?
What?
However, there are some irregular plural forms too. You seem confused, Aoi-kun. Do you know which of the following is an irregular plural noun?
Huh?
What? Me? I wasn't listening at all. I was thinking about death. Eagle, help me out, man. Did you catch what she said? Do you know the answer? Wishes, lives, lives, dreams. Pretty sure.
Bingo.
Look, my English ain't the bestesses, but it passable. So you were listening. You've got a funny way of showing it, though. Like most singular nouns, you can add an S to dream to form dreams. Since wish ends in an SH, you have to add ES to get its plural forms, wishes. Okay, on to the next one. Man, I sure wish they'd stop calling me out. Thanks, Giggle. You're a real homie. McKigley-kun really got Aori out of a pinch just now. He's such a nice guy. I can hear my classmates whispering. Become slightly more popular. Because I'm trying to win the popularity contest before the end of the world. Which again, I still stand by that of just like, the fact that you're even going to school is crazy. I'm hoping I can finish the social link and then maybe go to Tartarus. Maybe. Also, I think she just called me McKigley, so she didn't do what she said. If not, then maybe we could... Okay, so where should we go? How about my room? There's something I'd like to give you. Hands me a gun. You have some nice furniture. Also, is your carpeting different?
Our maid staff assisted with the furnishings. I recognize it's a bit beyond standard for a dorm room. It's almost like a second lounge, isn't it? Yukari says that to me all the time. Oh, I almost forgot. Here. I want you to have this.
What could it be? Motorcycle key? How will you...
The key to my motorcycle.
How will you drive,
I'm not
though?
going to run from my future anymore. Rather, there's no longer any need to. I don't have to think of my motorcycle as a means of escaping my feelings. Though I do regret that I won't be riding it as often anymore.
I mean, you can still have a key.
Rather ride with you. Of course, you'll have to sit on the back until you get your license. When this is all over, I'll teach you how to ride yourself. I'll be looking forward to it.
I'm fine with the back. I'll give it a try.
Please do, but remember to be careful.
I'll be sure to crash immediately.
It's still a bit embarrassing to call you by your first name, but when we're alone,
I don't think she
no one
did,
else
though.
Can hear me. Your name is more than just a name to me.
I could be 100% wrong, but I don't think she did.
If I were in danger, it would be my last desperate call for help. Right. So, I want to be with you tonight. Will you stay with me?
That'd be funny if I could say no. Mitsuru has professed her love to me and seems to want mine in return. Social link maxed out. You know, before we die. I had speedrun that. You know, what with the ticking clock. The Empress social link reached its maximum level. You can now fuse Aliat, the ancient goddess.
This really is embarrassing.
I shared a special evening with Mitsuru. And it is Friday.
Yeah.
Were you in your room all this time? Exams begin next week. It's hard to focus, but don't ignore the present because you're worried about the future. But just be giving up on life. No point in that. Personally, I'm gonna keep on like always. I'll keep going to Tartarus and studying too. I'm not leaving the ring without a win. There is a study sesh. But I do kind of want to go to Tartarus and get that out of the way. So I might do that instead. But yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts about the whole relationship thing with Mitsuru, Yukari, and Fuka. It is kind of interesting to hear people's like reasoning for like video game romance choices, because some are very well written and like, you know, they can be kind of like, oh, like this seems like a character that I'm really behind and whatnot. But then there's just some where, yeah, you feel like you're just kind of settling, or some that you just straight up despise. I mean, again, Yukari, I think so far has done a lot of things that, like, I'll warm up to her a bit and then she'll do something and I'm just immediately like, oh, like, like Junpei, I think has gotten much better than, I forget the guy's name in 4 already, but, you know, the super perv Like, Junpei is pervy, but he does it in a way that's like, oh, like the hot bath, the hot spring situation, where it's like, that wasn't, you know, like he said, it's like, it's just a joke. Like, I didn't think it actually happened, you know. But in 4, it was straight up like, I am going to try to hop the fence and watch. And but yeah, let me know. Let me know about the characters that you find the most enjoyable in these Persona games. You know, and of course, it sounds like Persona 5 is going to be happening soon. What with the game ticking down to the final days. So, what characters should I be looking forward to in the future? Let me know. And I will see you all in the next video. See you then.